Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm here to tell you about why some PlayStation fans should care about what happened yesterday. From yesterday's announcement, we found out from Sony, I guess, that because of economic problems, that the price of the PlayStation 5 has to go up. This is what they said. The global economic environment is a challenge that many of you around the world are no doubt experiencing. We're seeing high global inflation rates, as well as adverse currency trends, impacting consumers and creating pressure on many industries. Based on these challenging economic conditions, SIE has made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price of PlayStation 5 in select markets across Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And these are the new prices. It kind of seems suspicious how PlayStation's the only one that is feeling this economic problem, while Microsoft, Nintendo, and Steam are able to keep the same rate for how much you have to pay for their systems. Like the Nintendo hasn't changed in price, the Xbox Series S and X are the same price. Same with the Steam Deck. Actually, the Steam Deck is getting out in a faster rate now. And it just starts to feel weird because most of the time around this time of the life cycle for a system, either they're starting to improve or they're starting to lower the price a little bit to bring in more of a market. But they're doing the complete opposite of by raising the price instead of lowering it. And this is their finishing statement. While this price increase is a necessity given the current global economic environment and its impact on SIE's business, our top priority continues to be improving the PS5 supply situation so that as many players as possible can experience everything that PS5 offers and what's still to come. Thank you for your continued support. This seems kind of like horseshit in a way because how are you going to say this is to help the players when you're increasing the price so it makes it harder for the player to, purchase their new system? And it just starts bringing in a bad narrative and it starts to make other companies around them, if they see this work, why can't they do it? And it starts bringing up like a concern that maybe even Microsoft might end up jumping into it, or Nintendo might jump into it and say, well, if we can see Sony doing it and they're making actual profits from it, which they actually already really were. From an old post from 2021, Sony was talking about how they were making profit. It was posted in the news articles saying that they actually make money off of the PlayStation with the disc tray. It starts to bring up questions of why is the price going up then? If you guys are already making profits from the system, which it could be like $50 from each system that they sell, then why do you need to increase the price? And then it's like, oh, well, the supply issue. It's like, I don't think this is really going to help the supply issue, and to push the supply issue onto your fan base by making them pay more seems kind of unfair to them. All in all, this feels like a lot of corporate greed from Sony, and it just is so odd that they are the only ones that need to make this price hike go up. I don't know what's going on at Sony right now and why this needs to be a thing. Like, are they having a shortage still? Or are they having this new lawsuit that came out? Is that like pressuring them into having to push up the price? Or is it just them just wanting more money? It really feels like that's the only thing they really want is just more money, because no one else on the gaming platforms like Microsoft, Nintendo, or Steam decided this was a thing that they need to do, but just them. It's unique to them, and it just makes it sound really weird because no one else is having this problem but you, and they won't like convey what the problem is. The only thing they'll say is the economic problem. Like, yeah, these other companies are going through the same thing you are, but somehow you're the only one that is having a problem to the point where you need to increase the price. It's not like this is new. This shit happened with the games going up in price too, like when they went up to $70. The excuse was, oh, we need more money for more ambitious games. But all we've really seen so far from this price hike is really bad games coming out from these AAA companies for $70. To be honest, they've gotten worse and worse over the years, and it's so weird that they say, oh, it's because these games are more ambitious, but the games that are coming out are getting rated lower and lower every time. Oh no, it just feels like that this whole situation only happened just so they can put more money into their wallets. They are the market leader right now, and they have been for a long time now, and it feels like this is when they're finally pushing to be like, hey, we're the leaders, what are they gonna do if we change the prices? And they've seen that it worked before with the $70 price change. No one complained about it from their community. Well, it was like a huge outrage, but there was so many people that would still buy it. So it didn't really matter, even if there was outrage, because the people were still buying it, so they were still making profit. So it just feels like we're going back to like the PS3 era, where the PlayStation 3 was more expensive than the Xbox, and they just kind of felt like cocky at the time that they had like the top chain, and they just haven't been taken down in a long time, so they are able to do this without any repercussions because everyone's still gonna buy their system, everyone's still gonna buy their products. It's just an endless cycle of them being at top with no repercussions because the community that is online, there is a lot of pushback this time, which is good, but there's still that part of the community that's on Twitter or on YouTube that try to defend it, saying that it's why does it matter? It doesn't really matter. It's only a small increase, but as long as we keep letting these companies keep pushing more and more to take more money, the farther they're gonna get, and then it gets worse and worse over time. And as long as we just let them do it, it's just gonna keep happening. But let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. But that's all I can really think about and all I have to say about the whole situation. I think it's bullshit, and I think they're just trying to push that they need more money for no apparent reason. But that's gonna be all for me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.